I think Kenyans are very surprised this morning because on this panel, my brother Otiende has cut an image of somebody who is a stickler for the law and a stickler for application of the Constitution of Kenya. I think you should have declared your interest, the very interest that has made it difficult for you to live to your usual script. And your interest is that you are the lawyer who was drafting the motion.
Which motion?
I'm going on. Relax.
No.
Yes. You are the lawyer who was drafting the motion that you intended to approach the High Court with should the IEBC decide in our favor.
My God.
For Dr. Eseli,
he needs to substantiate. Factually inaccurate, so he needs to substantiate it.
For Dr. Eseli, again, his interest he need not declare, because that we know. He has an interest because now his candidate of Fort Kenya is threatened because they thought it would be a shoe that without Mariga being there, then their candidates would have a chance. So basically, your presentation is a case of mourning.
Otiende is mourning?
Both of them. Otiende and my brother, my senior, Simiu. Having said that, I think an important issue was raised by Simiu, namely, what was the purpose of the law? And I'm surprised that a lawyer like Amolo is unable to speak to this. The spirit of that law of stopping registration of new voters in an electoral area where there is a by-election for 60 days, it was simply to stop flooding of that electoral area with voters who then get registered with already a preconceived mind that they are registering to go and vote for a specific candidate.
Yes.
That was in that area. Now, according to the law, which Amolo understands very well, this electoral law, it does not stop anybody from registering in an area outside the declared gazetted electoral area. Mariga registered in Starehe. There is no by-election in Starehe. That is completely lawful and it is completely constitutional. What would have been wrong is if the IEBC had made two pronouncements.
Yes.
One, that they are allowing Mariga to go and vote in Kibra. That would have been unconstitutional. But to recognize that he is registered was actually constitutional. But they have not allowed him to go and vote. The second thing which should have made my two colleagues complain is if the IEBC had declared that Mariga, by dint of his application to that dispute resolution committee, he had now become the MP. For God's sake, IEBC has only allowed Mariga to compete in Kibra. They have not announced him as a candidate. So it's up to my morning Otiende and morning Simiu to go and up their game to ensure that their candidates beat Mariga. The last thing that I want to speak to is the issue of Keti. I think, Otiende, again, you should guide us. You are the best placed person on this panel to actually expound what IEBC meant in its deliberation, that the law has changed. And indeed it has changed. I happen to have sat on the special committee, joint committee of parliament, which was co-chaired by Orengo and Kreitu, where we actually made extensive amendments to the electoral law. The electoral law we were amending was the one that was used around about 2013, 2014 on the matter of Kethi Kilonzo. But we have since amended it. It's a totally different law.
Thank you.
For information, a law, even when you change a comma or you change a full stop, a law changes completely. So the fact that those elaborate amendments were made,
Thank you.
It changes the case of Kethi Kilonzo completely.
Right. Let's say for